week's combination, we look at changing legs. So we pull into shoulder width stance, we kick, we move forward, we give a back fist strike, a punch, and we're ready again. So we pull, kick, hit, punch, and ready. Pull, kick, back fist, punch, and ready. Pull, kick, back fist, punch, and ready. Itch, knee, som, shi. Right. One thing that's very important when doing this combination is your back fist needs to chamber back to the shoulder. So a common mistake is doing a back fist strike, but leaving the hand there, doing the kick, and then from there doing a pullback. And when we now try and look at the application behind this combination, then this makes no sense. Even pulling it straight back here makes no sense. There is a reason why it goes back to the shoulder. So let's do it against the dummy here. When you see changing legs, you should know you are trying to off-balance your opponent. You are trying to pull your opponent off balance. It is not a matter of I'm moving out the way from a strike and then I'm attacking again. From a self-defense point of view, that makes no sense. From a competition point of view, maybe it makes sense to move out the way and then give a strike again. So, we are being grabbed by our opponent again, just for a standard way of doing this. Our opponent's arms are on top of our shoulders, our arms on the outside. This is the worst position for us to be in. We want our arms on the inside where we can do some damage. So from here, first thing we're doing is we are pulling back. We are trying to off-balance our opponent. So we have a grip on the arms, close to the upper arms here, and we pull our opponent off balance. Next, we drive our body weight forward. Now, if this was a person that we're kicking, we'd probably be trying to take out the back leg. So this is where the long kick comes from. It's not that I'm moving away from my opponent to be able to kick, but I'm going to try and attack the back leg and off-balance my opponent like that. But since we're working against the dummy here, we're just going to do a knee kick. So we're going to drive the knee forward and step forward. Once we step forward, we're driving our lead elbow for maximum hip usage through the face. This gets to position here where we can do some strikes. I'm controlling my opponent's arm and I can do some strikes while holding the other arm. After this, I trap my opponent's wrist. I yank the wrist over my shoulder, exposing the ribs, and then I can take out my opponent's ribs. Let's look at it from this position. I've got a grip on my opponent's arms. I pull him off balance, drive my knee kick forward, land, drive the elbow through, trapping the arm, striking into the face, use that hand's chamber to grab the opposite wrist, pull the arm over, expose the ribs, and hit. And we do one more time. We hold the arms, we pull off balance, drive the knee forward, drive the elbow through while holding that arm, trap the wrist, expose the ribs, and strike. Right, either working against a dummy with some limbs or use an actual person and go through that application and see how it actually works. Have fun.